Let's talk to the intercom.
Welcome to Rivet City. Please wait
Aha.
while the bridge extends.
Here it is, swinging the bridge across. That's pretty cool.
Hold it right there.
Harkness.
State your business in Rivet City.
Looking for my father. I'm looking for a Dr. Lee. I'm here to do research on the city's history. I don't answer to you, pal. Say I'm looking for my father.
And who might your father be? If he lives on this boat, I know him.
He doesn't live here. He came to see Dr. Lee.
Dr. Lee, eh? Well, then I guess you'd have to ask Dr. Lee for more information. Go on up then. She's probably in the science lab. But keep your nose clean, you hear me?
Why'd you decide to live on this rusty old tub? Do you know about Rivet City's history?
I don't exactly have time to worry about the history.
Okay, he doesn't know. Thanks for the help. Alright. So, we're here. Can't get into the marketplace. It's closed. It's nighttime. So this is going to be a big ass area, I know. I guess we'll just go talk to Dr. Lee first. Find out what's going on, and then we'll continue the other stuff here. We'll try to find somebody for Brian Wilkes. Alright, science lab is this way. Here it is, science lab. Is this her? It is, Dr. Lee. Sweet.
Look, this is a restricted area. It's you. My heavens,
Oh, she
you look so
recognizes
much
me.
like him. You're James's son, aren't you? What are you doing here?
Wait, how do you know who I am? Have we met?
You were too young to remember, and I suppose James never spoke with me. Typical.
Huh.
I'm Dr. Madison Lee. I worked with your parents many years ago. Now I run the science lab here in Rivet City. It was all I had left. When your mother died, your father decided to leave with you.
Ah, so I wasn't
I
born.
had no choice but to do the same.
I already knew that, but when I was born on the surface. I'm trying to find him. Have you seen him?
You mean you haven't? I assumed he sent you here.
Nope.
For that matter, aren't you supposed to be in a vault?
Tuh.
James said he left you there.
This isn't about me, it's about my father. I left the vault to look for him.
Did you? I was under the impression that's exactly the opposite of what he wanted for you. Well, you won't find him here. He's
God
come
damn
and
it.
gone already.
Could you please tell me where he's gone?
Your father insisted that we return to work on Project Purity. I tried telling him too much time has passed.
What
There's
is
no way
Project
it will
Purity?
work. Predictably, he refused to listen to me. He says he can prove it will work and headed off to the old lab. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to tell you.
Where's the old lab?
It's in the old Jefferson Memorial Building,
Aha!
northwest of
Jefferson Memorial Building.
Please, don't go after him. It was foolish of him to even think about going there alone.
Well, screw you, I'm going. Hold on. Sorry, I got a message on my phone. Can you tell me more about my parents?
I suppose so. I worked with them for several years until your mother died and your father decided it was time to leave. What else do you want to know?
Oh, it's not much. What was my father like back then?
James? He was very driven, determined to change the world. Well, we all were back then, I suppose. He was focused on two things, really. Making Project Purity work, and your mother. When she died, I think he gave up. I know he wanted to keep you safe, but I think part of what he did was run away. But it seems that he never really was able to get over the idea. I'm frankly shocked that he waited all this time and wants to try again.
I never knew my mother. What can you tell me about her?
Yes, your mother was... well, she was a good woman. A very dedicated scientist. Your father loved her very much. It was a shame that she died. She had been excited to meet you.
Why did she die? What happened? And a childbirth, right?
Complications from childbirth. None of us were expecting.
Okay.
You have to understand, we were struggling with...
I understand. I'm sure you did everything you could.
Yes. Well,
Okay. That's probably it. Is there any way you can help me out?
look, I don't want to be harsh, but I don't have the resources to support James's foolish endeavors or your chase.
Alright, fine. Speech 100%. Come on, isn't there anything you can do to help?
I suppose
Nice.
I can spare a few stim packs.
Cool.
It's not much.
It's gonna give me 5 stim packs. Very nice. Oh my god, look at this. What do you know about the city's history?
I could tell you all about the science lab, but even though I was here near the start, it all seems like a lifetime ago. I'm afraid I've had a lot of things.
Okay. I'd like to know a little bit more about you.
Your father and I, we worked together, but then there were complications.
She keeps repeating the same shit over and over. What is this project you worked on?
Project Purity, we called it. What do you want to know?
What was the point of it?
It was simple, really. Fresh, clean water for everyone.
Ah,
Such a simple idea, and yet so impossible to realize. The plan was to build a facility that could purify all the water in the tidal basin at once. No radiation, no muck, just clear water. It just turned out to be more difficult than we anticipated.
why didn't it work?
We had the basic principles down. We understood most of the science behind it, but the radiation in the
Yeah,
area
just kept re-irradiating the water.
Fine. But anytime we tried to test the process, maybe if we'd had more time.
Why'd you stop working on it? It's 'cause Dad left.
It wasn't just you. Your father decided that you were more important. Once he was gone, the Brotherhood decided we weren't worth their time anymore.
Ah, so the
Without
Brotherhood was
protection,
protecting them.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
We've been over this. We don't know about your runaway robot, and we don't care. This
Whoa,
lab is
what's going on here?
dedicated to
Dr.
something-
Zimmer?
You there. What are you, some kind of lab? Are you by...
That depends. What exactly are we talking about?
To the point. I like that. Well, as it turns out, I've misplaced some very sensitive property.
What, you fucking penis pump?
How do I put this in a way you'll understand? All you know of robots are those buckets of bolts, those Mr. Handshakers and whatnot. Well, that's not all a robot can be. You see, in the Commonwealth, we've made artificial persons.
What?
Synthetic humanoids.
No, you haven't.
Programmed to think and feel and do whatever we need. And occasionally, they get confused and wander off.
Sounds like slavery to me. You sure they didn't wander off on purpose?
Nonsense! This is a machine we're talking about. Can you enslave
You
a
just said that they were...
generator or a water
whatever.
purifier? Of course not. But let's get back to your mission. You are to find this missing android. I've tracked him to somewhere here in the capital wasteland.
Okay.
He must have done something drastic, like facial surgery and a mind wipe,
Huh.
or else I would have found him. It will be no easy task.
Oh god,
He
it's
may
one of
not
these
even realize
things
he's
where he's
an
a robot
android.
and doesn't realize it.
Don't upset him by talking with him. Just come get me.
Well, I'll be compensated, right?
Of course. I have at my disposal advanced technology from the Commonwealth.
What the hell's the
I'd be willing
Commonwealth?
to share some of it with you. Just think, you'll be the envy of all your friends.
I'll go looking for him.
Excellent. Locate my android, and you... Here, listen to this message he sent me. He's...
Missing android. I need to know... Alright, here we go. The replicated man. This is an achievement mission. Any suggestions?
Like I said, I suspect he's had...
Right.
Search the offices of doctors or techies for android information. If he's come into contact with...
Okay.
Start with Dr. Preston. He lives on this leaky boat. See if he knows anything. He's a doctor, after all.
What the hell?
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Discover what Dr. Preston knows about the android. Does this android wander off? Why would he want a new mind and face?
Maybe he didn't exactly wander off. Maybe he fled.
Yeah, maybe so. That's what I suggested earlier, and you laughed at me.
To misinterpret his situation.
Oh my god.
It's possible my android sought to forget his previous life, wipe away all memory, all guilt, trick himself.
Yeah, you want to get away from you, you fucking asshole.
Human. So no, he may not be just an ordinary robot, but he's certainly not human.
Okay, whatever. You know the history? Probably not. He's not from here.
Looks to me like a giant boat ran aground and a bunch of savages.
Great. That was useful. What's, Here we go. Why would an android feel guilt? Come on, Zimmer. What aren't you telling me?
By God, you're as annoying as you are clever. Very well. I'll tell you what you want to know.
Fuck you, buddy.
It helps you locate my property. The duty of this particular unit was the
hunting and capturing of other escaped androids. So that's irony.
Androids. Yes, others have escaped. It's one of the side effects of having such an advanced AI.
Oh my god.
Machines start to think for themselves, fool themselves into believing they have rights. And so, this particular android may have believed he'd done something wrong, immoral, and wanted to forget those deeds. Satisfied now?